Yo, what's happening, people? It's Kanza here. I want to be talking about GranBlue Fantasy Versus. Now, this is my first time getting into this series. I believe that's just a game called GranBlue Fantasy. So yeah, just playing GranBlue Fantasy Versus. I'm just gonna give you my first impressions of the game. Alright, I'm gonna leave that in. I ain't gonna edit that out. Keep it real. But just dropped my pad. But yeah, first impressions. I really like the game. Really enjoy it. It's trying to use the right words. I'll show you a bit of gameplay as well of me playing it. It's really reliant on neutral, and I like that because when I was playing it, I played it on stream as well. If you're not following me, do follow me. Twitch.tv/Kanza. With other 2D fights and stuff that are out now, they're not even just 2D fights. With fighting games in general, there's a lot of inconsistencies in terms of just neutrals. Like for me, I like Tekken a lot, but one of the main things that really bugs me about the game is just tracking in neutral certain moves. And then there's always going to be that odd time like you get hit by something you know you shouldn't get hit by. Street Fighter, I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. That's like my #1 type of game from back in the day. Street Fighter, I feel like there's some characters that the hitboxes and the ranges that they have can throw you off a bit. So like Zangief, even though it's a bit more technical, there's certain things that you have to watch out for. I believe Smug made a video on it. SPD, light SPD, sorry. The range on it is it's robberies. It's just straight robberies. But GranBlue, from what I've seen so far, plays clean. I have had no issues with it. The game's actually really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the character designs, the specials, the supers, and then the skybound arts, whatever it's called, where you get the whole cinematic and all that. Really cool. I'm really enjoying it. And let's get into it actually, because it's better if I show you whilst me playing it. So without further ado, let's get into the game. So yeah, at the moment I'm maining Zeta, I believe that's her name. It's the girl with the spear. I'm really enjoying the game though. It's great. And every character in the game feels unique. And there's no I don't want to say repetition with characters, but there's a lot of freedom when it comes to combo routes and all of that stuff. Obviously coming from Dragon Ball Fighters as well, you can't obviously do certain things that you'd be used to, which is kind of a big thing that I struggled with, even when I tried out Guilty Gear a bit as well. And the thing I just felt the movement wise, and this is kind of the same with GranBlue, not that I'm not into super dash, but when you're jumping around and stuff, it's not that type of game. You have to adapt to how GranBlue works, and it's cool. I like the game. So you've got Gran, who's the staple boy of the series. Fairy, Lediva, who's the grappler. She's, I think, about zoning. She's quite cool. Charlotte, I'm not too sure what she does. This guy's cool, Lancelot. He's your type of dual wield assassin type of character. Percival's quite cool. Catalina's cool. She's a very good zoner. Lowen's a troll type of character, but he's kind of funny still. And this reminds me of Astaroth from Soul Calibur, but here's my main at the moment, which is Zeta. And I really enjoy playing Zeta. So yeah, let's get into it. Start on hard. But yeah, this is my day 2 of playing GranBlue, and I have no complaints so far at all. Obviously it's a new game, just come out. If I were to make a complaint, but it's not really a complaint, it'd be more of a critique, is that the character pool is quite small, only being 12 characters, but I'm guessing over time there's going to be more and more characters coming out. That's just a given with how these games work. But look at this, the visuals, amazing. If you're into anime and you like those type of things, this game is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. Love it to bits. Yeah. It reminds me a bit of Soul Calibur, but yeah, as you can see, look, good neutral. There's a block button, evade, you can dash forward. See, with punish, it's like nice. Yeah, but yeah, this game is definitely cool. Probably one of the best anime fighters out at the moment. Dragon Ball FighterZ is still number 1, 100% in my opinion. For now, GranBlue has just come out, so there's still tons of content to come out regarding the game. I don't know what they're planning on doing. Oh damn! I need to get better at tech rolling. DP, nice. Here we go. Amazing. Woo! Nice. I think this game is great. I really like it. Music's 10 out of 10. Balance 10 out of 10. Like, I can't fault the game in any way. And I'm not like type of people with like an old head mentality, but I really like the game. I really like the game. So after this, I'm going to go into training just to give like a perspective on what the training system is like, because that's a big factor when people look at fighting games as well. What's the like induction into the game like? Because if it's not got a good training system or tutorial system similar to like Tekken, where we had no frame data for ages and it just do this, and it wasn't even optimal combos or anything like that. So I'm gonna go into that on this. The game didn't even tell you how to punish, like, but this game is very good. The music's amazing. Nice punish. Jeez. Punish. Oh. And now just overhead. Uh-oh. Nice. Nice DP. Invincible. Oh, hit confirm. Nice. Fair damage. Nice. Okay. Alright, I said I was gonna go into tutorial, but hold on, give me a sec. After this, I'll go into it. It's one of those ones where, and I haven't had this happen in a long time with fighting games, other than maybe Dragon Ball. Like once you start playing, you don't want to stop, and it's not saying that the oop, sorry guys. Not saying that the other fighting games that are out at the moment are bad, but with most games it's just like, if you're not doing ranked battle, there's nothing to do. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of poor, because even this game, like, there's obviously going to be story modes, right? But the RPG mode on this game is a bit more in depth and it's more explorative. Like, you can customize your character's weapons and all that stuff, rather than like for example Tekken, you get like, let's say 10 straight fights. You play as Heihachi, play as Kazuya, Lars, what's his name, Lee, Alyssa, someone else, and then final fight, and then the game's done. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just that's it. Random person talking as monologue. But this, like, I've played a bit through the RPG mode, and it's quite cool. It's kind of like got that like beat 'em up type of feel to it, where you play as Gran, who's the main character for the game. Yeah, here we go. Exterminate all the foes. So this is pretty cool. Like, you got to run through and, you know, defeat all of these guys and stuff, which is it's a pretty cool take. And look, even as we're doing this, it's telling me like this button does this. Yeah, it's great. You got your life bar, and at the top you can also see that it says like I'm level 1, how much bar I'm building, all of that stuff. So cool. So that's cool. I can tell like there's gonna be boss battles and stuff where you fight the actual cast of the game, which is cool. So yeah, let's get into mission training. So yeah, where's that? So cool. CC combos. So with this game, I've also noticed that the combos aren't essentially hard in terms of just like your strings, right? The strings that you use, yeah, they're not really difficult, because it's just like a typical square, triangle, square, or something along them lines, right? So tells you get close range, that's an auto combo, and there's one for every button, right? So once you've completed the string, or you want to stop halfway, you can go into specials like that. That's what I normally do. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. But combo wise, it's very basic, and I feel like although it's kind of bad, I know a lot of like people in FGCs want to you know, want some difficulty, and they're not really like a big fan of, you know, just mashing a single button to do auto combos, similar to what happened with Tekken. But this is cool because I feel like it's to help onboard new players, and that's the same thing that Tekken or Bandai tried to do with Tekken, right? Which is where they kind of simplified the game, but not too much. But this is kind of just like the general thing of the game. Now, blocking in this game, you can actually just hold one button, which is the R2, which is pretty cool. There's an actual block button, which is like old school type of like Virtual Fighter, Dead or Alive, you know. And the tutorial in this game is like really in depth, because look, as you can see, mission list, it tells you how to this is a key thing that they don't tell you in a lot of fighters, getting crossed up. Like, they'll tell you this is how to do a cross up, but they don't necessarily tell you like how to block in certain situations. Tells you about invincible frames, hit confirms, air combos, all of that. And you know, it's pretty fun. Counter hits, all of that stuff. And then tells you which what do you call it, combos and skills people have. And then in practice mode, which is another thing that I've actually found quite useful, similar to Street Fighter that they have in there, is if you go to free training, it allows you to play around with frame data, right? So if you want to know when your character is actually still safe, or when your character is punishable, you can select the color variation, right, which highlights to you exactly when it's your turn, or when it's your or when you should be blocking, or when you're negative, right? And when you're like negative or punishable, you can't hit back. So this is good, because in a lot of like fighting games, it kind of just like, here, take the game and go play, and it doesn't necessarily like break down to a lot of players that may start playing the game and they wonder like, oh, why am I always losing, not realizing that they're actually negative or doing something wrong. So as you can see, if you go to display, hit properties, show frame advantage. If I take it off as into hide, it won't tell me, right, when I'm plus or all of that. go on to show. So like, there's certain things that it will show you, like when it's your turn and all of that, which is pretty cool. Damage log, all of that. So let me take him off. Whoops, what was that? Blocks all. So yeah. So blue means it's like your plus or it's your turn. Red, when you're dashing, that's bad, you can get hit. So all of this is like really informative for the player, right? Look at that, it's amazing. So yeah, so far, like, honest opinions, I feel like even though this is quite early for me to say, because I've literally just got the game and this is day 2, I'm really enjoying GranBlue, and hopefully like I want to make a lot more like video content on it, and you know, I'm just really enjoying the game, honestly. Hopefully like enter in tournaments and stuff when I get good enough, if I keep practicing and all that. So at the moment it's gonna be like sorry, offline, it's gonna be like one of my like main like priorities is to kind of get better in this game, because I'm not gonna lie, I was planning on going to Crackdown event for Tekken, but I don't know if that's happening because of the whole coronavirus situation. Alongside that, I'm kind of burnt out on Tekken, so I'm trying to come back into the scene and like try and like play properly and, you know, learn frame data more, get better at the game. But I don't know, like even with the new character that's coming out, Fakumram, I think that's his name, I'm not really hyped or anything specifically for that character at all. Dragon Ball, I would like to enter tournaments whenever they have them, preferably on like a Saturday or something like that. Street Fighter, kind of the same, but at the moment GranBlue's kind of taking my fancy. Like I'm really interested in the game and I want to see how it does. A lot of people are saying that after like the first 2-3 weeks the game's just going to die out and that's going to be it, but I don't think that's the case, because like it's been quite, the reception for the game's been quite good in my opinion, and although people have been complaining and saying like, oh, it's this, the only complaint I personally had was like the pricing was a bit high. Obviously it's new, £50 just came out, fair enough, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna, out of all the games that I play at the moment, other than Dragon Ball, that's probably gonna be the one game that I make the most content out on when it comes to YouTube. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, anything significant. Was the last thing I uploaded was the Cody match I played against a Grandmaster Bison. So expect a lot more GranBlue matches to be uploaded of me, like just in, it might even be arcade mode, RPG mode, ranked match, lobbies, all of that stuff, and the same to be expected for Dragon Ball. Tekken you won't necessarily see a lot of in general, maybe Street Fighter, but you'll see me do the odd stream, but here and there from like this point onwards I'm going to be streaming more Dragon Ball Fighters and GranBlue. And if you'd like to see where I'm streaming it on Twitch, I'll leave it in the description below. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. I know it's a bit of like a little rant, but just like to express what I'm looking to do with my channel from this point onwards, same with my Twitch. But yeah, do let me know, leave your comments down below, and yeah, peace.